We welcome you into the Long Island Sports Network for this JV contest between the the St. Anthony's Friars, Bulls just got done playing on the freshman side, but the St. Anthony's Friars and Ward Melville Patriots here from the rinks in Hauppauge. First up for the St. Anthony Friars, coming in with a record of 2-2, having lost their last two games. The last game was the Inter St. Anthony's matchup against the Gold team. And this black squad ended up losing by the score of 3-0. It also had that overtime loss to Longwood 5-4. So they're coming off of back-to-back losses, trying to get back in the win column here tonight. That'll be no easy task against Ward Melville, who come in undefeated, allowing on average fewer than 2 goals per game, and came off the heels of a very impressive 4-3 win over Smithtown Hauppauge, with Brett Spires lifting them on a hat trick. They got their eyes on a tough contest against ESM on the horizon, but right now the Patriots have to focus their attention on the Friars, and this game coming up next on the Long Island Sports Network. We're ready to go here in this contest. The first of 2 JV matchups here tonight from the rinks in Hauppauge. It's the home whites for St. Anthony's, the road greens for Ward Melville. As we are underway, Ward Melville trying to stay perfect as they come into this one 4-0. They charge in on the attack first. Connor Gerard lays the body down on the back checker Peter Kelly. Jars the puck loose with Grace Scalaro. Better back along by Michael McFadden, down in deep, looking for Gerard there. Sticks cancel out. It comes to the near side to Tyler Strzelecki. Strzelecki clears out back to Inkland in neutral ice. Back on the near side, Jake Inkland looking for the pass out into the middle. That's taken away by Jake Nichols and cleared out. Natalie Scalaro looking to make some progress up on the far side. Delayed offside called here against the Ward Melville Patriots, and now play whistle dead. A player unaware and chasing it back in deep for Ward Melville. Brings about a whistle early going here, period 1. Back here on the near side with the Patriots looking to make some progress, but that taken forward by Chris Kanza. Kanza canceled out. Say that 3 times fast. Brent Spires goes off the skate of his own D-man, that Finn Howard, but still able to clear things out as the Patriots go to the bench to complete a change that they started a few seconds ago. Puck held in at the blue line by Peter Felon. Felon looking towards the net, still got there, and that one steered out on a dangerous chance in front of net. Still loose in front. Kanza looking for a lane out into the middle. That poked away all the way up to the top. Matuza back down low, bounces off the dasher board. Now raced ahead by Ethan Peters. Peters left that behind at the blue line. Met there by Peyton Meyer for the Patriots. Now taken back through center ice up the other way with Jason Matuza. Matuza down from a knee, still feathers it over to Kanza. That's a stick save over on the far side by Andrew Fabraro. Rather, pardon, that's Andrew Stemple in net. Stemple in goal here. We'll wait to confirm that fact, but I believe that is Stemple in goal for Ward Melville. Indeed it is. Let's see Fabraro out on the bench for the Patriots. Nolan Fabraro looking to make some progress on the near side for Ward Melville. That canceled out. But good work by the stick on the near side. Declan Farrell holding this one in. Only stays in for a few seconds. That's carried forward by Ryan Santini. Santini met by the stick lift there on the near side. Ben Schleider forcing it over to the half wall on the far side of things. Bounces off a leg out to center. Settled back down by Logan Norris as the Patriots go for a wholesale change. Max Lenz, good work playing that one from a knee. Forces this one in deep as his team instructing the last few skaters out there to go for the bench. Santini lost it there to Sidney Rosengold. Rosengold forces that one in deep for the Ward Melville Patriots, but they got to go back on defense now as it's carried in by Patrick Darby. Darby looks for the shot. That one just missed off the outside of the net. Back out in front. That one caught up in the stick of Peter Kelly, but didn't reach the target. Take it back and dumped in by Michael McFadden. McFadden knocked down by a couple of Friar defenders. Puck stays in. Good stick on the ice by Gerard. Connor Gerard on the near side. Left off the possession there as this one skated ahead and dumped in by Logan Norris. Pass back along to Scolaro. They organize the rush through the middle. And a nice pass leading on towards McFadden. McFadden guided by Norris to the boards. This one went off the stick of the netminder, then back out high and taken clear. Declan Heffernan in goal, making his second start of the season for the Friars. Attempt towards the net, knocked away by Ken Johnston. As the Patriots take the puck back through center. Gerard didn't find a lane. He through the middle of the ice, then passes back across to Natalie Scolaro. Pass to the near side. The shot stopped there by Heffernan, and he holds on after the near side shot from Ethan Peters. Lots of open ice here in this matchup as we break down the goaltending affair in this one. We mentioned both goaltenders, but both undefeated coming into play today. Declan Heffernan allowed just 2 goals in his first game of the season for St. Anthony's, and that a winning effort there for the Friars. Meanwhile, Andrew Stemple getting his third start of the season, and he is 2-0 with an even 2 GAA through his first 2 games. Off the face-off win, this carried out of the zone by Peter Felon. Felon carries it inside. Johnston almost shot that towards his own net. Wanted to send it off the end boards. Here's a shot from the point that is blocked by Spires. And unable to hold that one in the zone is Jake Nichols. So an offside call against St. Anthony. Supposed to whistle dead here with 9:55 to go in the first. Brett Spires mentioned got a hat trick in the last game for Ward Melville. He is the leading goal scorer, rather the second leading scorer on this team. Here's a shot from the far side, saved by Stemple. And now it's taken out by Spires over on the far side, but a good look for St. Anthony's as this move into the zone is offside. Ferraro couldn't wait for Spires to tag things up there. Spires 7 goals, second on the team. Connor Gerard leads the way with 9. Couple other players scattered into the goal scoring as well, but those two leading the way. He's getting down the ice. Chris Kanza pass into the middle, kick out stop from Stemple. And then the rebound steered out to the near side boards. Ferraro from the corner looking to clear that one out. That's met at the blue line by Darby, but Darby met by the stick there of the forechecker, or the checker in Damiano, forcing it back in deep. Oh, nice move around. Felon fires one. Knocked down by the blocker of Stemple. And then back to the end boards to Santini. Norris feeding back out in front to Felon. That tinks the pipe. All alone in front. Peter Felon a chance to strike first, but can't convert. Logan Norris trying to bring it back in. Kanza drives towards the net. Steered wide by Grace Scalaro. Good work by her up on the far side boards, denying the chance up the ice. That was played by high stick by St. Anthony's, but not minding that. Taking it forward here is Declan Farrell and company, and he whiffed on the initial dump-in attempt. So that drew things offside against the Ward Melville Patriots. Take a look at that last opportunity here as play gets ready to get going again. That was the shot that went off the pipe from Peter Felon. It was a chance to strike first for St. Anthony's. Now Kanza moves this one in. He tries a shot. That's a glove save from Andrew Stemple. Rebound fed out, but held in. Bounces off a stick on the near side boards. Michael Rainey holds it up there for St. Anthony's, trying to jar it free, and then comes down to Zazzulo. Lucas Zazzulo looking for that slot feed. It's taken away. And this one dumped down the ice by Ward Melville. They can change up units here. Reaching the midway point, just about, of period 1. Taken ahead by Zazzulo. Shot takes a deflection, but still answered by the stick of Andrew Stemple. Back out to the far side and clear for the Patriots. Dumped back in again by Jake Nichols. Bad bounce out in front of net. Rainey fires one quickly. That one not accurate enough to trouble Stemple. Comes back up to the point. Settled there by Jason Matuza. Matuza wraps around the boards, and it comes out to Peter Kelly. Backhanded shot from the near side. That's fired wide. Oh, the look from Strzelecki. Back up to the top. Looking for Nichols. Nichols collides. Then the pass out in front goes off the stick of Stemple. Scooped up by Rosengold. Sydney Rosengold connects on the pass with McFadden. Gets around Nichols, and then Nichols knocks McFadden down to get possession back. Kelly, good vision here on the pass with Strzelecki. Strzelecki working 1-on-4. Smart move there, just dumping it in, and that's exactly what he does. No miscommunication, though, from the Patriots. Stalls play out on the near side boards. And play whistle dead. There's a penalty here in the offensive zone against St. Anthony's. It's a roughing call against the Friars with Strzelecki heading to the box. Did a good job of forcing that O-zone turnover. But then a little bit extra up against the board sends Ward Melville to the power play. Patriots on the year, 3 goals on the power play. That's a 20% conversion rate. Meanwhile, St. Anthony's on the PK. Haven't been there a whole ton this year, just 4 for 5 on the PK. Talks to the discipline of this team, but an early power play opportunity going against them as Gerard's effort is scooped up by the netminder Heffernan. running through Connor Gerard, playing the point here. Spires getting ready to take the face-off. This one comes against Peter Felon. Switch up here after he gets the boots, so Peters comes in, wins the draw. Gerard fires one that went off the skate, or the leg, of the defender in front, Darby. And then a little help from his friends. They clear out with Felon. Another is saved by the body of Heffernan. Friars want to carry it out of there. They do so with Peter Felon. Poked away from him, back over to Brett Spires for the Patriots. Spires carries it forward himself. Handles it down low. Into the corner. Miscue on the pass, turned over. And he's able to flip it clear, no trouble at all. Good handle through the zone with Gerard. Now this one taken in by Spires. Spires set up for the one-time blast. McFadden's effort stopped by Declan Heffernan. Back up top to Gerard. Gerard fires through traffic. That squeeze between the pads of Heffernan. Great look for Gerard with a few sticks in front. Might have taken a deflection as it went down to the ice, but Heffernan able to squeeze the pads, get a whistle here with 36 seconds left on the Ward Melville power. They get the second unit out there to the Patriots. They win the faceoff. Comes back up top. It's settled down there by McFadden. Walks towards the net, looking for the deflection in front. Reached the stick there of Peyton Meyer, but steered wide. Back down low. And look for some space in front. Comes up top to McFadden. McFadden dangles around, but then the stick jars that one loose by Santini. Back to Scolaro. Natalie Scolaro. Hands up top to Gerard. Gerard feeds over. McFadden just missed on the great setup, but now the puck turned over. Using that last few seconds to send it down the ice, and now this one picked up by Jake England. So the power play comes to an end. Some really good looks by that second unit late. But the tip-in just missed on that last look, so they fall to 0 for 1 on the play so far tonight. Puck still in the St. Anthony's attacking end. Santini feeds into the corner here with Kelly. Kicked out of there. Some miscommunication, but that works out. Creates some space with Ryan Santini. Body-on-body contact against Gerard. This one's still loose on the far side. Good work by Natalie. Her player away from the puck. Back to Gerard. On the first look, but now firmly in his possession. Flip feed out of the zone, tape to tape. And they work through the middle of the ice at the last second. Player drawn off for Will and Meyer. And the offside call brings a whistle here with 3:25 left to go in the first. Still looking for our first goal here in this one. That's a little bit to be expected. Two really solid defensive units here between these two teams. Bounces off a couple of skates. Now St. Anthony's able to move forward with Felon. Peter Felon dangles through. Felon's in. He scores! Peter Felon. No, that one stayed out. We'll have to take a look at that one, but it seemed like that puck crossed the line. We have it saved, but let's take a look in and focus back up here as Norrens drops off for Felon. Felon looking to leave, no doubt. Looking for the corner and missed. Ridge trying to clear out of here on the far side. Thomas Ridge goes back in deep. Finn Howard going to clear this one out, and he does out at center ice. Puck nearly turned over here. This one steered towards the net, knocked out of there by the netminder. Dumped in by Ward Melville here as they chase it in deep with Declan Farrell. Farrell unable to hold this one in as now Febraro has to chase it back in his own zone. Gets off the forechecking pressure. Looks to Declan Farrell. Guided along the near side boards by Damiano. Farrell back behind the net. Feeds up top, links up there with Nolan Febraro. He was tied up. Febraro doing a good job up along the wall, holding it in the zone. Santini trying to poke it along the boards. He does it. Meyer trips him up, and they're headed to the power play when Ward Melville touches up, and they do. And with this opportunity, let's take a look back at this missed chance. See here, Felon just slices and dices through the defense, does everything right. And now here's the shot. That one tipped up, danced along the line, but great work by the defender for Ward Melville, keeping that out of the back of the net. It went off the crossbar and then down on the goal line and cleared out by Michael McFadden. So my apologies to McFadden and company. Great work by them to deny that chance on the breakaway from Peter Felon. Chance for his third goal of the season, but it's all for naught. And it stays out because of that heads-up defensive play. So he stays scoreless here, but St. Anthony's on the power play. Friars, like they haven't had a lot of chances, or a lot of looks on the PK. Not a whole ton of opportunities on the power play, but they are 3 for 8. However, those first 3 goals came in their 2 victories. No power play strikes in their last 2, and that has been something that they want to improve upon. Or Melville doing a good job while shorthanded. Spire circles around. 30 seconds left to go in the frame. Patriots still shorthanded here. As here's a shot. Looking towards the near side. That was from Grace Scalaro. It's blocked. Keeps the puck in deep here. Friars trying to organize a rush up the ice. One last look. Kelly. Shoved away by Spires. Kelly goes back behind the net looking for the setup with Rainey. Held on the near side boards by Ward Melville, and the period comes to an end. We finish it out scoreless in the first 15 minutes, but St. Anthony's with the power play. Last few seconds on that when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network. On goal line. I got to look away to cut the replays and everything, so I'm like, I got to assume they score. But yeah, it stayed out. St. Anthony's out of the break here. Has a shortened power play. 34 seconds left to work here on the player advantage. And try to make the most of it here. Looking for the first goal of the game as we start the second period. They win the face-off, but are denied of a move forward immediately as the puck chased in by Ward Melville, and good work done by Connor Gerard, getting the stick in on Felon. Working up the far side to Kanza. Kanza dumps this in near side corner. Big bounce off the board. Stemple thought about playing it, but the communication leaving it over to Finn Howard instead. It's held in by the Friars with Felon. Dances around at the point. Works to the near side. Some room for Darby. Darby across. They score! Felon tips it in, and then it works over to Kanza. Great work here as the power play comes to a close for St. Anthony's. The feed over and then tipped in by Chris Kanza, collapsing in on the right wing. It comes just as the penalty expires, so no power play goal for St. Anthony's, but they definitely used that extra space to their advantage. And Chris Kanza's second goal of the season has Ward Melville on the ropes here in period 2. It's another chance there after a innocent enough dump in towards the net. Gave Stemple a little bit of a problem. Ward Melville able to clear that one out, though, and catch their breath as they now trail this one 1-0. Great setup, though, by Patrick Darby. And this one carried in again. Good work by Grace Scalaro on the near side, sealing off the near side rush. Natalie Scalaro looking for the tape-to-tape feed. That one comes through McFadden for an icing call. McFadden just really didn't have the right look on his stick. That was a great pass working down the ice from Natalie Scalaro, but McFadden just couldn't quite feel the pass from her. Working down the ice. Here come the Patriots working on the near side with Brett Spires. Spires taken away from possession by Ryan Santini. Take it right back again on the far side by Bryce Paragoski. Paragoski spinning, looking towards the net. Can't get the puck on the forehand, so now taken on the counterattack by Darby. Darby had that set up on the goal. This one comes up to the point. Santini whiffs on the one-time shot, and now numbers up the other way for the Patriots. Brett Spires looking for the pass. That one led his man too far, but still getting his shot off from the far side wall. Ethan Peters going to get enough on that one. Long-range effort into the glove of Stemple. He keeps it alive on the long-range effort from Strzelecki. Spires picks this one back up, but mishandled as he went to the forehand. Kanza feeds to the far side. Links up there with Peter Kelly. Kelly works in. Stemple guides it wide with the stick. Taken back by the Friars near side wall. Back in front. Felon fires one. That one blockered aside by the netminder Andrew Stemple. Kelly goes down low here. Tipped over by Felon. Felon into the high slot. Knocked down. And a penalty coming for the trip against Farrell as the Patriots touch it up. And they're heading back to the PK. Friars just have the Patriots on the ropes here. They had that chance on the breakaway, but the pass missed. Aside from that, all the momentum has belonged to St. Anthony's. Friars head to the power play second time today. Tonight they have gone officially 0 for 1, but their first goal of the game came right as that power play expired. They win the faceoff to start the power play. Matuza works back over to the near side. They look for some room there to get it out. Felon, as he worked over to the slot, lost possession. Scalaro trying to force him off the puck. And she's able to do it, but then giving it right back to Felon. Good work there on the follow-up by Grace Scalaro, working it back out to center ice. Norris lost his balance, but still able to work it across the blue line to Felon. Felon back into the middle, looking to Rainey. Rainey's got it, fires off the glass. Scalaro trying to clear it out, bouncing puck, kicked down at the blue line by Matuza. Inkland throws the body. Grace Scalaro trying to clear, met by Kanzo on the right wing. Felon resets here, then poked away by Ward Melville to flip to the far side wall. Finds McFadden, who guides it in deep. Penalty half gone here against Ward Melville. They race players to the bench here as this one worked back behind the net, trying to reset things with Norris. But good work there by Ward Melville and Ethan Peters while shorthanded. Now this one taken back by the Friars. This one guided in on the dump in by Rainey. Nobody home near side for St. Anthony, so they got a reset at center with Jake Nichols. Nichols guides to Michael Rainey. Then on the near side, Zazzulo dumps in for the Friars. 10 seconds left to work on the power play. Zazzulo dumps this one down. Fed it along by Ward Melville. Final seconds off the penalty clock. As rejoining the play is Declan Farrell. Officially 0 for 2 on the power play are St. Anthony's. But this puck stays in. Santini looking for that centering feed. Missed everyone. Now take it back on the far side by Ethan Peters. Peters guides this one in as his shift comes to an end. Patrick Darby back on it for St. Anthony's. This comes through the Ward Melville bench mid-change. They avoid the too many players penalty. Now look to go on the rush near side. That misses Damiano. Comes all the way down the ice for an icing call against Ward Melville. 9:26 left to go in the second period. Ian Benke with you here on the Long Island Sports Network. Still a 1-0 lead for St. Anthony's here in period 2. Bouncing puck comes towards the net, covered up by Stemple just in front of Felon, charging towards the goal. Faceoff comes back to Stemple's right. Kelly wins the draw. Working back over to the shot blocker save from Stemple. Back in front, they score! The backhanded rip from Peter Kelly doubles the lead. Set play right off the faceoff, giving it to Felon. His shot missed well high, but Stemple unable to locate and recover in time. Good heads-up play from Kelly to dish it in on the backhanded sauce. 5th goal of the year from Peter Kelly. Now one off Tyler Strzelecki's team lead of 6. And a timeout called here by Ward Melville. Try to stop the bleeding, down by 2. Really for the first time this season. We'll see if they can respond here on the Long Island Sports Network. getting reset for action here after the Patriots timeout. They trailed 2-0. Called a timeout immediately after the backhanded goal from Peter Kelly. And the Friars a little bit over anxious with Christopher Kanza on the near side. Centerman gets the heave-ho at the face-off dot. As this one taken forward by Ward Melville after they get possession. Looking for some room, Ethan Peters ends up on the near side corner. And a player knocked down and a whistle. With a Friar losing their lid. Just want to make sure everyone's all right over there. Player immediately able to hop back up to his skates and head over towards the bench. Good to see that everyone's all right over there. Immediately blow play dead once a player loses their bucket. Reset play with the far side face-off. In the O-zone for Ward Melville. Player lost his balance. Now Ryan Santini heads up the other way. Santini rips one. Stemple stops it with the blocker. Rainey looking to feed it out towards the front of the net. That's knocked away. Grace Scalaro feeds to the far side wall. Looking to Inklin. Inklin wanted to give it back to her, but miscommunication allows St. Anthony's to pick it up. Now Brett Spires on the move for the Patriots. Spires holds things up here, far side, rips a shot. That one came up high on Heffernan, able to make the save as this one steered towards the net again by Peters, but an easy stop for Heffernan, just laying on top. Look for room with Natalie Scalaro. Out of a board scrum, Scalaro sends behind the St. Anne's net. Ripped away by Santini. Santini races forward, tape-to-tape feed to Kelly. Backhanded shot, knocked away by Stemple, and gets over to the near side shot from Rainey as well. Good work by Andrew Stemple, keeping this a 2-score game, as that has just enough for icing. We can take a look back at this handiwork from Andrew Stemple. See here with Kelly, tried that backhanded shot, knocked away by the blocker, rebound bounced around a couple of players. Michael Rainey with an effort on the near side, but Stemple able to get over and knock that one away with his full body committed towards the shot. Work it back on the far side. Looking to get this one out of their own zone. This one sent towards Stemple, but an easy stop. And another whistle here, 7:18 left to go in the frame. St. Anthony's trying to hold that one in, but it comes back out to center ice. Jason Matuza knocks this one in. The Friars have players open, but a shot from the far side answered by the stick of Stemple. A look from Strzelecki. Back behind the net. Meyer trying to clear out, but this held in by the Friars. Dumped down low. Kelly able to hold that along the wall. Kelly feeds over to Strzelecki. He scores! Double-digit goals heading towards it. Tyler Strzelecki on the year. That's number 7 for Strzelecki as he keeps on firing them in. As you see the setup here, moving down low, Santini able to feed it, and then Strzelecki finds the slightest of daylight in on the goaltender. Stemple couldn't stop the high-velocity wrister. So the timeout for Ward Melville ends up not paying dividends, as the next goal belongs to the Friars yet again. 3 out of the gates. St. Anthony's leads this one past the halfway point, 3-0. This was down for offside against the Friars, trying to keep the pressure on. Working back through the middle, Connor Gerard. Lead pass to McFadden, tied up there along the boards with Nichols. Comes up to the top to Grace Scolaro, wrists one. That one bounced in front. Pad stop, Heffernan, rebound. That's blocked by the defender in Rainey. Taken clear by the Friars. Shoulder check thrown by Gerard. Comes back out to center. Spires able to work back in the zone for Ward Melville. Wrist shot from Spires, wide on the blocker side of Heffernan. He tries to jam in on the far side post. That comes through everyone, and in fact past Inkland at the blue line. Working down the ice, here's a chance in to score. Stemple stuffed out that shot from Kanza. Players tumble down at the blue line for Ward Melville, but they scoop up possession again with Connor Gerard. Gerard dangles around one man. Gerard feeds over, looking for Spires, crashing in on the near side post, but a bouncing puck comes down at the other end. Zazula's shot is saved by Stemple. He holds on to that one. Patriots working from their own end. This puck held in at the blue line by Matuza for St. Anthony's. Zazula looking to feed it out in front. That blocked away by Finn Howard. Howard working to the far side to clear with Paragoski. Paragoski, the pass to the man out in front. Stick save on the shot that ended up, or a pass that ended up working as a shot from Peters, looking at Peyton Meyer. Zazzulo down in the corner, steered to the wall by Howard, but the puck left before it reached him. Santini's shot blocked by a kneeing Johnston. Santini thought about going behind the back for the pass. That's stripped away by Peyton Meyer. Bryce Paragoski, end of his shift, just stumps that one in with 4:20 left to go in the frame. Held in the corner, good strong work by Ethan Peters. Natalie Scolaro gets out of that scrum. Scolaro with the puck. Looking for some help as she's met there on the far side wall by Jason Matuza. Scolaro kicks it out of there. Good work by Natalie Scolaro looking out in front. Bouncing puck comes right back to her. Scolaro still on the puck. Goes back behind the net, wants to link up there with Dylan Damiano. Still along the boards before it's finally taken clear by Gavin McCormick for St. Anthony's. Only as far as Scolaro. Backhanded shot from Natalie Scolaro, still loose before it's finally fired clear by St. Anthony's. This one comes down just into the corner. Pats wanted an icing call, but they didn't quite get it. So Fabraro carries this one forward for his stick is lifted by Strzelecki. Now Kelly has opened up a 2-on-1, working into a 1-on-0 with Felon. Then the fire, they score! Kelly's second of the game, busted open for the Friars. See here with the 2-on-1, Kelly, the smart play, works it over to Felon. creating the 1-0. Felon fumbles it, but then Kelly saw it laying on the tee, able to rip it past Stemple for a second goal of the game, making it a 4-0 lead for St. Anthony's. Kelly now up to 6 goals on the season, staying one off the pace set by Tyler Strzelecki after his goal earlier. Kelly trying to get back even with him, but his slow shot is stopped by the pad of Stemple. It's a big second period for the St. Anthony's Friars, going from up 1-0 to ahead by 4. And still keeping the pressure on, looking for more with Felon. Up top, nice move by Darby. Darby's shot sticked away by Stemple. Puck left loose, and Stemple able to fall on top of it for the whistle. 2:16 left to go in the second. So it worked out of there by Ward Melville with Brett Spires. Spires' shot is answered by the stick of Declan Farrell. Work forward by Felon. Felon dances in. Stemple got there to stop that one. And now take it up the other way with Connor Gerard. Gerard, onside move, but poked away. Good work by the stick of Patrick Darby. Under 2 minutes to go. Feet out in front for a shot. McFadden is stuffed by the netminder in Declan Heffernan. Outstanding work by Heffernan. You thought for sure that McFadden was going to score, but Heffernan just able to take that shooting angle away at the last second. Face-off win for St. Anthony's. They clear up the near side with Santini. Ryan Santini carries it in. Couple of bodies there for Ward Melville poking away. Now room on the near side with Ethan Peters. That was before Matuza pokes it away from him. It's batted down by Finn Howard, but that allows Kanza to move into the zone. Kanza just poking it towards the net. That's pounced on by Stemple for the whistle. 1:15 left to go in the second. Logan Norris from his own end. Feeds it out of the zone with a minute to go in period number 2. And this one whistled down for offside against the St. Anthony's Friars. Suzulo trying to move back in for another rush here for St. Anthony's. I'd say the same for Ward Melville up that far side. On the take back, and all the way back behind his own net, Nolan Febraro. Looking to make some progress on the cross-ice feed. Peter Felon strips that away. Felon trying to dangle through the D. Players tumble down, comes back to Felon. Back up to the top to Nichols. Nichols' shot is blocked. Comes back to the side of the net. Friars trying to feed it out in front. It does come on towards Stemple, but he covers that one up. Still 19 seconds left, 19.1 left in the second. Face-off win for the Pats. They can't clear. Farrell able to poke that one away at the last second. from the man in front in Peter Felon. 5 seconds left for the Pats to go on one last rush. They got to hurry here. It comes on the far side. Farrell's shot is nowhere near on target as the second period comes to an end. A big one for St. Anthony's. They score 3 times to go into the break, ahead by 4 on the Long Island Sports Network. We're set here for period 3 between the Friars and Patriots. St. Anthony's had dominated play so far with a 4-0 scoreline, but you figure Ward Melville can only be held off the board for so long as Brett Spires gets an early look towards the net but misses wide. Gerard beats up towards the top. England fires one, looking for a deflection in front, but nobody there in green. As the Friars carry this one out, they've been doing a really good job at both ends of the ice, but I figure the best defense sometimes is offense. They've kept Ward Melville out of the attacking zone for most of the game and holding an offense that scores over 5 goals per average, or on average per game, to nothing through the first 2 periods. See if the Patriots can make the necessary adjustments to come back in this one. Good work by Ryan Santini early to kick that one into the corner. Possession belongs to Jake England. England looking to Spires, but Spires couldn't hold up on that move near side, so an offside call against Ward Melville is the first whistle in period 3. Patriots have another tough test coming up next, and that is a game against the also undefeated Eastport South Manor Sharks in their next contest. Meanwhile, St. Anthony's, that game coming up on Friday, I should say. St. Anthony's back in action real soon. They take on Pat Med coming up on Wednesday. That is short of a break that you can have here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Pass out in front, knocked away by the stick of Declan Heffernan. Christopher Canza looking for some space for a cross-ice feed. Knocked away by Natalie Scolaro, but now it comes back into the attacking end with St. Anthony's only for a few moments before it's stripped away from the forward and Peter Felon. Crunching check to the near side wall. Battle for it on the near side. And a late penalty coming up here as a whistle is blown. It blows play dead and a roughing call. Seems like it's coming up here against St. Anthony's. If so, it would be the first chance on the power play for Ward Melville. And it is. So this is just what they've been looking for pretty much all game long. A roughing call against Jake Nichols sends Ward Melville a player to the good. They did get one chance earlier. It's been quite a while since then. Pardon me for forgetting, but they're 0 for 1. They win the draw. Comes out into the middle of the shot. They score! Scalaro rips it home, and the Pats are on the board. Set play off the faceoff. McFadden forces it over to Natalie Scalaro, and a great wrist shot just beats Heffernan on the near side post. The celebrations for Natalie Scalaro getting her first goal of the season, and it comes on the power play here against St. Anthony's. That one puts the Pats on the board. It's 4-1. Scalaro on the setup from McFadden. They give the secondary assist to Ethan Peters off the face-off win. That gives momentum to the Ward Melville Patriots. Still trailing by 3 goals, but they got the first strike here in period 3. St. Anthony's looking for the immediate response, and it comes over to the far side post, and they score. Kelly shot it towards the net. We'll see if it took a tip in or not. If it didn't, it's a what's the word? There it is. It's a hat trick for Kelly. See here, Kelly just feeding it towards the net, and it did take a tip in off of Santini. It'll be Santini's goal in all likelihood. We'll wait to confirm. But they get that goal right back to the Friars. It would be Santini's 4th of the season on the setup from Peter Kelly. Making it a 4-goal lead again now by the score of 5-1. Christopher Kanza holds in the corner for St. Anthony's. As it is Santini's goal, assisted by Peter Kelly, his 4th assist of the year. That one's a backbreaker, you feel, for Ward Melville, but they're trying to get it back now with Michael McFadden. McFadden spins away, looking for some help there in the near side corner. That's taken away from him by Logan Norris. Long pass looking to Kanza. Kanza in a foot race with Spires. Kanza held up by Spires, and the Friars headed back to the power play. The Patriots aren't going to like it, but that was most definitely a holding call against Brett Spires. I mean, he turned his man off the puck. Things get even tougher here as the Friars head back to the power play. This one comes up top. Feed to the far side to Felon. Felon dangles in. Backhanded shot saved by Stemple. Rebound. Sent over to the far side boards where it's met there by Darby. Patrick Darby looking for the tip in. Feed out over across to Kanza. That is scooped up by Stemple as there was chaos right in front of him. Still on the power play. The Friars win the faceoff, hold it in on the near side with Peter Kelly. Sitting on 2 goals tonight. Comes up top to Nichols. Nichols works against the check of Peters. Spins down to the ice. Still fired a shot, albeit wide. Peyton Myers sets this one up to Grace Scalaro. She clears it down. And Peters able to win the race to the puck. Ethan Peters on the near side corner, then to the far. Gives up possession to Santini, who clears it down. And this is on the power play, so that's an icing call against the Friars. Still just under a minute to go on the power play, 59 seconds. And 10:42 to go in the third. Got another St. Anthony's team waiting on deck after the black squad finishes up play here in this game. It's the gold team getting ready for action in the nightcap. They're set to take on East Islip's JV squad. Peter Kelly races forward here for the Friars. Can't do the move around there on the defender, Ken Johnston. This one cleared out, looking for the breakaway feed. Was Peters on the setup to McFadden. That creates some room at the other end to Kelly. Kelly's shot blocked away by Grace Scalaro. Good work by her, but then turns the puck over in deep. The shot is saved by Stemple. What a job by Stemple, pivoting over to the near side post. See, Scalaro wanted to clear this out on the wraparound to McFadden. She knew he was there, but it was turned over to a pair of players for St. Anthony's. It was a chance for Strzelecki that was shut down by a sprawling Andrew Stemple. Shot towards the net, stick save Stemple. It sat there on the far side post. A couple of players tied up until it's driven out in front again, looking to the near side off the missed shot. Zazzulo wasn't quite there. It's still tied up along the boards. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Comes up top to Norris. Norris got the defender to jump up in the air, but no room to shoot. As play whistle dead. Looks like the net got dislodged somewhere in a battle behind the net. So the penalty box is empty here. Patriots kill off that penalty. Now with 9:43 left, they'll need a big push as there are a couple of players, or rather just one player, headed to the box now. The officials discuss things, and they hand out a penalty against Bryce Paragoski. Reestablishing things on the power play, but it comes up the other way for Connor Gerard. Gerard is in, and he scores! Gerard falls down to the ice, but still makes the goal. A little bit slow to get up, but we admire the work he was able to do here on this replay. Just uses his speed to get behind the D. Lost his balance, but still able to beat Heffernan on the far side post. Bench recognized Gerard as he is able to go through the handshake line for his shorthanded goal, making a 5-2 game. For Gerard, his 10th goal of the season. Brings it back to within 3. Still working shorthanded here are the Patriots. It's this one taken inside by Tyler Strzelecki. Looking out into the middle. He's knocked down to the boards. And some room at the other end for the Patriots. Brett Spires tries a shot that's blocked away. Good positioning by Jake Nichols. St. Anthony's work up the other end. Santini can't flag down the pass. Worked in down low, met by Jake Inklin for Ward Melville, but held in by Patrick Darby. Darby sealed to the wall. This one sent down low again by Grace Scalaro. Fed out in front. Over to Strzelecki. Strzelecki looking out into the middle. That's knocked down. Fires a shot well high of the net. Spires moves through the defense. Looks in shorthanded. Lost the puck there, but now holds it in. Spires feeds to the far side to McFadden. They'll head off to the bench here as Michael McFadden dumps it in. 40 seconds left to work on the power play for St. Anthony's. Puck picked up at center ice with Declan Farrell. Farrell works into the slot, fires one wide, rebound sent towards the net by Natalie Scalaro. She sent that one off the back of the net. Farrell feeds this low again to Scalaro. Natalie Scalaro, backhanded feed up to the point. Shot across the ice, was looking for the deflection over to Farrell. That missed him. Dumped down the ice by the Friars, and this is an icing call against them. Still 7 seconds to work on the power play, but not a whole lot of time to work after the icing call. This one not over yet. With the Patriots scoring twice here in the third period, and still plenty of time to make a comeback push. Puck sent to the far side boards as it comes back in deep. Player leaves the box for the Ward Melville Patriots. They're back to five-a-side hockey. Felon, though, able to chase this one into the attacking zone for St. Anthony's. And that puck unable to be held in at the blue line from the late arriver in Jason Matuza. So the offside call with 7:30 left to go in the second. Halfway point of the frame. Shows the Friars with a 3-goal lead. Grace Scalaro chases this one down. Feeds over to Bryce Paragoski, fresh out of the box. Looking over to Meyer. Meyer trying to set things up in the middle there, but the pass missed to Ethan Peters. This one deflected in by Kanza, down behind the net. Inkland looks over to Paragoski for the Pats. But Paragoski lost it there in a battle at Kanza. Back up top, looking for some room. They back up there again. And Matuza feeds it over to Felon. Felon spins around. He toes the blue line. Works through 3 Patriot defenders. Still able to force it towards the net before it's covered up by Stempel. But great work. Just able to keep the puck on a string as Peter Felon slicing and dicing through the defense. Another great job there, but still unable to get a really high quality shot away. Change at the face-off dot with Connor Gerard taking the draw and winning it for Ward Melville after he switched spots with Spires. Finds the pass to McFadden. Engaging on the attack is Peters. Peters looking for the centering feed, but nobody there in green, and then taken away by Lucas Azulo. Only for a little bit here. Let's work to the far side. And tape to tape off the boards to Gerard. Gerard lost it there on the stick handle. Now needing the reset with Spires. Spires charges back in, rips one into the glove of Heffernan. Bit of a delayed whistle there, but still gets it with 6:04 left in the third. St. Anthony's here, you just want to play careful. You don't want momentum to tilt heavily in Ward Melville's favor here. They've already scored twice. He did get that insurance goal back somewhere in that exchange. Attempted point pass picked up by Strzelecki. He clears out to Ken Johnston. Reset with Spires. He's out there along the blue liners, where Melville playing with 4 forwards at the moment. Puck just sent back out to neutral ice, then kicked forward by Santini. He connects with Strzelecki. Back to Santini. Didn't really get a shot off there as it comes behind the net. They set up top. The shot from Darby. Blocked off a couple of sticks. Then kicked over to the near side to Strzelecki. Taken back by Ward Melville. This one gloved down. Then forced ahead by McFadden. Good work by the body there. Keeping that one alive with Darby. Now Strzelecki organizes. Lead pass to Santini. Sent him too far. Scalaro on the take back for the Pats. Peter Felon working from neutral ice. Dispossessed by Natalie Scalaro. She works back to Paragoski. Spires chips this into the zone. Gets over Norris. Works over into the slot to Gerard. Gerard shoots one high off the boards. Grace Scalaro holds this in. She feeds over to Spires. Spires' shot blocked again by Norris. Good work by Logan Norris there. Taking away a good look for Ward Melville. This one fired down for an icing call. 4:30 left to go in the third. Pressure beginning to mount for Ward Melville here, getting some better looks. As this faceoff comes back in Declan Heffernan's neighborhood, it'll be to his right. Natalie Scalaro set to take this faceoff against Peter Kelly. Kelly wins it for St. Anthony's. As the Friars come to the near side to clear, picked up again by Kelly. Works it over to Rainey. Rainey hit hard to the boards by Natalie Scalaro. Good work by her. Now she plays catch with her sister Grace. Grace Scalaro works to the near side to Meyer. Meyer on the link up with Scalaro. Grace Scalaro works to the far side to Paragoski. Bryce Paragoski passes it off of Rainey. Works over with Inklin. He can't dump in. Past Rainey on the far side. This one taken back by Chris Kanza. Kanza in alone. Kanza knocked down as he drives towards the net. No penalty, and a chance for Kelly. Answered by the pad of Stemple. Jake Inklin can't clear. Went kicked down in the slot, looking at Kanza. Sticks cancel out. Now it finds its way to Christopher Kanza, but it's taken away from him by Bryce Paragoski. He guides it out to center, take the tape to Gerard. Gerard looking against Norris, nothing in against him, but a penalty called and a roughing call against Norris as he tied up with the forward in Gerard. Another chance on the power play for Ward Melville. With 3:12 left to go, they already scored on their last opportunity. That one on the fire in by Natalie Scalaro. So we'll see if they can take full advantage of this opportunity. The goal here would cut the deficit down to 2. The Pats tried to play that one with 4 skaters out on the ice. Natalie Scalaro races back in. And a timeout called here by St. Anthony's to talk defensive strategy with the upcoming PK. Take it through the final 3:12 when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network. Set to go now for this Ward Melville power play late in the game, trailing by 3 goals. They scored on their last power play to get within 3. That's not a great start here as Strzelecki fires it towards the empty net off the outside of the post. So Ward Melville taking the risk with the empty net. They make it a 6-on-4 power play. They've got possession now with Connor Gerard. Gerard takes it into the zone. Wrap around, looking out in front. Nothing there, so it comes up top with Grace Scalaro. Scalaro feeds across the blue line. Links up there with McFadden. McFadden, spinorama pass to the far side to Peters. Peters up top to McFadden. McFadden to Grace Scalara, looking for the timing play to Peters. It was there, deflected away at the last moment. Back over the pass, intended for a receiver, never reached him, and St. Anthony's clear this one down. Still a minute left on the power play. Oh, this one deflected by Felon. Felon holds it on the near side boards, and a puck sent towards the net, saved by Scalara, but the rebound tapped in. The fire home by Kansas seals it for St. Anne's. Grace Scalara did everything she could. She stopped it and had it in her skates, but then the back knee just knocked it over on a tee to Christopher Kansas. Gets his second goal of the game to sign, seal, and deliver with the bullseye for St. Anthony's. So this will shake things up in the JV standings. And oddly enough, it'll be another undefeated team that falls for the first time here on the South Rink at the rinks in Hauppauge. Saw the previously undefeated Northport Huntington Tigers get their first loss of the season as this one knocked in towards Stemple for a quick save. That was in a JV game up against Smithtown Hauppauge. And now this one, we'll see Ward Melville suffered their first loss of the season as they'll fall to 4-1-0. As Kelly rips one towards the net, that's blocked by Finn Howard. Knocked over to the far side as penalty comes to an end. Successful penalty kill for St. Anthony's. Going to get the shorthanded empty net goal to seal this one with a 4-goal lead. Kelly wraps it around the boards. We near the final minute of regulation. Fed across, put on a tee, they score. Kansas gets his hat trick. Great work down low here. Darby with Patrick Darby just carving through, and Kansas forgotten all about. Great A effort in net from Stemple, but nothing he can do on the one-time shot. So finishing that thought here with St. Anthony's about to move up on the year to 3-1-0-1 with that one overtime loss to Longwood. Really bunching everything up here in the standings as Felon tries to dangle through. Zazzulo a chance there on the far side. Good save by Stemple. Keeping the puck out of the back of the net. This one comes over for a one-time shot from Zazzulo. Stick save by Andrew Stemple. One more in his ledger. This one worked back to the near side. Pass intercepted by Grace Scalara. She works up the near side with Peyton Meyer, trying to get it out to center. They do so. The final seconds tick off the clock here as St. Anthony's makes a statement with a 7-2 victory over Ward Melville, handing them their first loss of the season. Heffernan, his second victory of the year as they're back above 500. Great work by the Friars, and they'll keep their eyes on the nightcap here to see how far they can move up in the standings. See that action next on the Long Island Sports Network.